What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Halucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back with another Raw Talk, Raw Review, whatever you want to call it. I'm back with it. So yeah, my laptop had just messed up. So what happened was, see right, my laptop. Y'all know how I be talking about my laptop all the time. My laptop just likes to like not work. Like it always like have like build up. Like I'll try to do something, it will like stop playing because it I had to like delete a whole bunch of stuff. So I just decided to delete a lot of stuff, and then one of the stuff that I deleted was like my actual like video. Like so I couldn't take videos, I couldn't take pictures. I couldn't even like recover any of it because I deleted the recovery stuff too. So, but anywho, I'm back with it. I'm back doing. I'm gonna be doing the Raws. I'm gonna be doing the Smackdowns. I'm gonna be doing the NXTs. I'll probably be doing the AEWs as well. I'm gonna get back on the food review. I'm gonna do all that stuff. Um, it's been a while since I talked to you guys. I don't even remember the last time I've been on here. It's been forever in 200 days, honestly. I'm about to look it up right now. Normally, I would have my handy dandy notebook with me, but I didn't write anything because I didn't think that I was going to actually have this up for you guys. So I just ended up watching SmackDown 2 months ago. Last time that I did a video, it was 2 months ago, and it was, I guess, Bullet Club stuff. I guess Finn and Balor were part of the Bullet Club, or doing the Too Sweet stuff. Liv was winning stuff. Yeah, I don't know what happened. So it was 2 months ago. So that was in, what month are we in? June, July. Just kidding, July, June. So May, in that area. A lot of stuff has happened. Finn Balor's in the Judgment Day. Edge is doing some video package stuff to him coming back. AJ Styles is now feuding with The Miz. Jake Paul is now signed to WWE. Vince McMahon has some allegations against him that we don't really need to talk about, but it's a whole thing. Stephanie McMahon is CEO, interim CEO of the company. Triple H is back working. Talk about maybe Paul Heyman doing some creative stuff. Roman Reigns is still undisputed champion. The Usos are still undisputed champion. Liv Morgan is now SmackDown Women's Champion after she cashed in on Ronda after her and Natty had that match. Bianca's still champion. And they're building the SummerSlam. That's pretty much what they're doing. We're just building the SummerSlam. There was a lot of tag team matches today. I think there was supposed to be like a U.S. Open Challenge. I think Bobby Lashley was supposed to do one of those, but it ended up being a tag team match. Yeah, a lot of tag team matches. I think there was like 3 or 4. I'm about to look on my handy dandy phone. Oh, Brock Lesnar was there. I guess it was supposed to be Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, but I guess Orton's still really injured, so that's not a thing that's happening anymore. So yeah, we're just gonna get into it. Brock Lesnar opens the show. I honestly was asleep for like the first 8 minutes because I smoked. I ain't gonna hold you. I smoked a little bit of that good stuff, and I fell asleep. And I woke up. It was like 8:09. Paul Heyman was out there. He was doing his thing. He was bigging up Brock Lesnar, talking about how he's a beast. He's all the stuff that he's accomplished and all the things he has to do, and pretty much said that at the end of the day, he's going to he's going to train and help Roman Reigns be like this sick, diabolical type of guy who can be the one who can, withstand and take Brock Lesnar down from a count of 10, because it normally wouldn't happen. And I think Brock Lesnar said something about him, country boy whooping Roman's ass or something like that. I don't know what happened. Then after that, Theory comes out, and Theory pretty much talks about a Saturday the 30th is going to be the greatest night of my life, because not only am I finna become a two-time youngest United States champion of that be Bobby Lashley. Also, I'm gonna cash this in. It don't matter if it's on the Beast or if it's on Tribal Chief. I'm gonna walk out the youngest undisputed World WWE's undisputed champion person. And then Brock was like, "Hey, what's stopping you from coming in? Bring it in here now. You can come in now." He was like, "Oh no, you think you're tough? Paul, he was right about one thing with Brock. He's a beast. He's an animal. He doesn't really care about nothing." And you go like, "Show the video," and they showed the video when, well, they kind of showed the video where Brock Lesnar was beating up Austin Theory, and he F5'd him off the pod, even though they blocked the screen for that part. I don't know why they did. It was really weird. But then Alpha Academy comes out, and Brock Lesnar destroyed them, both. He picked up Otis like he was a baby child, and then F5. It was really an attitude adjustment, but F5 attitude adjustment to Otis on the announce table. So that's how you start off Raw. Good stuff. So yeah, that was good stuff. What else was good stuff? Well, Bianca versus Carmella. It started off as good stuff. I just like Carmella on TV just because Graves is ridiculous. Corey Graves just be saying crazy stuff about, oh, you know what's gonna happen when she becomes a women's champion. Oh, we're gonna party and have lots of sex. That's pretty much how that was. But Becky Lynch comes out first, and she pretty much talks about how she has to, she's been down. She's been down a little bit, but she climbed her way back to the top. But for some reason, Carmella, who already lost her match at Money in the Bank, gets another opportunity after I just literally beat Asuka last week in a no disqualification match. So how does Carmella get another chance? She's like, you know what? I'm tired of playing second fiddle. I'm tired of doing all this. I don't care. Whoever wins this match, I'm going to face them at SummerSlam. So the match that we all thought was going to happen, Becky versus Bianca at SummerSlam. Little wrinkle in that. So Bianca and Carmella was having a match. Good match. They was doing good, really good stuff. Carmella's really good, and people don't give her enough credit. Carmella's really, really good, and she's improved so much. Oh wow, I just almost messed I messed my mic up, and I muted it on accident. But yeah, they had some good stuff. There was one cool spot where Bianca was going for the KOD, and at first she had her hands on the rope, so she wouldn't do it, and then her foot was on the rope, and then when she went to actually hit the KOD, Carmella kind of reversed it, she got out of it and reversed it to a face buster. So that was cool. That was good stuff. A lot of use, not really a lot of use of the hair, a lot of power slams and flippity flips, and then she went to go back in the ring, and I think Becky got in the way from Bianca and got her counted out, and so she went. So Carmella wins by count out. Carmella celebrating like she won the title. Corey Graves is celebrating like she won the title, even though he knows how the rules work, which was hilarious though. And then KOD to Carmella, and so maybe a triple threat. I would think, this is just me thinking, I would assume that maybe they would do Carmella versus Becky next week. Winner, number one contender, faces Bianca at SummerSlam, but I have a feeling that that's going to be a crazy wonky finish, and instead they're going to do triple threat match at SummerSlam, which I'm not really mad at. I feel bad for Rhea because I would assume that would have probably been her spot, or she would have probably had a match at Money in the Bank, and then it would have been Becky Lynch, or maybe it would have been a triple threat match. I don't really know, but I would assume they would do the triple threat match. Carmella's the one that gets pinned. Then they do Becky versus Bianca at Clash at the Castle. Becky wins that, or not Becky. Bianca wins that. What's that? August, September. Oh no! I lied. Because July, August. Oh, What's in August? Oh, Extreme Rules or whatever that is. Oh, maybe I don't know. Oh, maybe they might do Becky her at Extreme Rules or whatever the August pay per view is, and then Rhea might be back for Clash at the Castle because overseas stuff like that, and then maybe they'll have the match there. We'll see what happens. It's kind of interesting. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if Rhea is gonna win the title from her, but if she does, that'd be cool. I would love to see either or not Ronda, Rhea and Liv at Survivor Series, or Bianca and Liv at Survivor Series. Either one works for me. I like them both. Uh, After that, it is Miz and Ciampa versus AJ Styles. So what happens is there's this thing with Logan Paul and the Miz. The Miz, from when the Miz attacked Logan Paul at WrestleMania, Logan Paul signed a new deal. Kept saying that he's going after the Miz. The Miz is like, he doesn't really want. He's publicity, all of the stuff, and he said it again today. Well, his guest was also Ciampa, but I'll get that out the way first. Get this out the way first. He pretty much said this is publicity stunt. You don't want this. You with me. We go to the top. We could become tag team champions. If you don't, I have somebody who's already by my side, which is in Ciampa. And earlier he asked Ciampa, why would you do all the attacking? And Ciampa just flat out said, hey, I want the spotlight on me. I want everything to be revolved around me. I want it about me. And right now, who's the most talked about, mostly person that's out right now, and that's The Miz. So eventually, Ciampa's going to turn on The Miz. He obviously just said that he's using him to have the spotlight because Miz has a big spotlight. And then AJ Styles comes out. What are we talking about here? You're both, I'm tired of both of y'all. You both keep jumping me, attacking me. And The Miz, you got him, that means you have, he's like, don't say it, and everybody was saying, tiny balls. He's like, Miz, he's like, would you let me finish? Miz, you're a coward. He was like, oh, with tiny balls. That made me laugh. And then he goes in there, he takes him out, and Ezekiel comes out. He was like, hey, AJ Styles, we haven't got to introduce ourselves. My name's Ezekiel. I'm Elias's younger brother. He's told me good things about me. He said the match you guys had was phenomenal, and he said you're a good person to be around. And just with tiny balls, man, and Ciampa, I would like to make this easy. Not a handicap match, but 2-on-2. And then AJ Styles says yes. And then I don't even remember how this happened. The match was fine. It was nothing to really write home about. It was a DQ finish. Oh yeah. I forgot how the match. Okay, so AJ Styles does the hot tag, and then he's going crazy on everybody. He's taking out Ciampa. He had Miz in the calf crusher, and Miz was about to tap, but Ciampa comes in and he attacks AJ Styles, and obviously the ref was telling him to stop. He didn't stop. Gets counted out, or he gets disqualified. And this is right after the count out win that Carmella just had. So there was a back and forth. It was really weird choice. We're gonna get, unfortunately, AJ Styles and Logan Paul versus The Miz and Ciampa. It is what it is. And Logan Paul later said, no, again, don't want nothing to do with you. I want to fight you one-on-one at SummerSlam, and I'll come next week to tell you to your face. So that's going to be a thing, but it's going to be a tag team match because I don't know how ready Logan Paul is to have a one-on-one match, even though he's signed. I mean, he's good. He has the charisma, and they're going to run him as a babyface. So, I mean, there's really no other person you should get under the learning tree of right now than AJ Styles. So that's cool stuff. Next up, tag team match, playa, holla, holla. Alexa Bliss and Asuka versus Doudrop and Nikki ASH. This match itself was fine, but You don't have tag team titles. You don't care about the tag team titles. Oh, that was another thing that happened. Naomi and Sasha Banks walked out. I guess they wanted them to do. There was supposed to be a thing where I guess uh, uh, Naomi was supposed to win this 5-way match to face Bianca Belair, and I guess Sasha was supposed to have this match against uh, Ronda Rousey, and I guess they were trying to pitch a whole bunch of ideas that didn't make them look weak because they were tag team champions, and try to at least do something future that would involve the tag team titles. WWE, for whatever reason, said no. They said, all right, we're out of here. And then they try to say a whole bunch of bad things, sneak diss Sasha and Naomi, even though they proved their point because, that was months ago that they said they were going to do that. And here we are months later, and there's still no tag team titles or no tag team division. But, anyways, I digress. This match was fine. I love Asuka. I love Alexa Bliss. I love Doudrop. I love Nikki ASH. I want, they're only. I don't know. It's really hard because if they would have just had the matches that they was gonna have, but still have interference like they were gonna have, they could have did something with this. But instead, there's now no tag teams because Carmella's by herself. Queen Zelina, who knows where Queen Zelina is. Sasha and Naomi are gone. Asuka's really singles person. She just does tag team because they don't really have nothing else for her. Same thing with Alexa Bliss. They don't really have nothing for her. And Nikki ASH and Doudrop's like the only real actual tag team. Shayna Baszler is doing whatever she's doing. And she was with Natty, who's now feuding with Liv. So it's a travesty that this happened, but it is what it is. They had already said that Vince didn't really care about the tag team titles, but who cares? Anyways, yeah, this was fun. Asuka has a fantastic her comeback. Her hot tags are crazy. She back fisting Doudrop like 900 times. She's like, whoosh, whoosh. Gave that girl whiplash. It was good stuff. But I was gonna say, if Nikki ASH and Doudrop were gonna be a team, and if they're gonna actually maybe do something with the tag team titles eventually, going forward, I want them to get Nikki to be Nikki Cross again and not Nikki ASH because it's not working out for her. They had the chance to do stuff with her and they didn't. So just drop the whole thing, make her crazy Nikki, and have them beat up people. That's one way to do it. Which they should, but they're probably not. But and honestly, if they do the tag team thing, if they want to keep Nikki and Doudrop as a tag team, just send them to NXT. Honestly, just send them back down to NXT. If you don't plan on doing anything with the tag team titles, because they're good together, just send them down to NXT. And then just give me Alexa Bliss and Asuka in the main picture with Becky and Bianca. That's what you should do, honestly. If that's what we're doing, that's what you should do. But yeah, Asuka and Alexa Bliss when Alexa Bliss hits DDT on Nikki ASH for the win. They did a thing where Doudrop took out Asuka. She tried to do the senton or the backdrop thing. Asuka moved out the way. Next up, this was funny because of one man. It was Usos, Street Profits. They come out. Usos again talk about how they're dominant, the best tag team, all that little stuff. Profits come out. We want the smoke, all that good stuff. Then R-Truth comes out. So obviously already knows how this is going to be funny. R-Truth comes out, and he was saying that he was talking about all these, all the certificates that he has, and he was like, yeah, I also am a tag team counselor. He was like, can't we just all get along? And Jimmy and Jay are seething. They're tell him to leave. He was like, and then Jimmy was like, well, unless you have a referee under that shirt about to referee this match, get out of here. I was like, oh, it's funny you mentioned that because I'm also certify and a referee. So he goes to, so he's taking off his shirt. Boom, he has a referee shirt. Jimmy and Jay are like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" And you know, Truth was like, "Oh no, I got a killer 3 count. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell." And he was like, "Oh look, I got this, Uso. Look, watch this, Us." He's like, if they out there, I'm gonna count them out. 1, oh, he's not getting back up. 2, oh, you better hurry up. 3, he was just doing everything when he gets there. And Jimmy and Jay were laughing. The Street Profits wasn't helping. They were giggling and with the foolishness. Usos was laughing. Jay was uncontrollably laughing. So Jimmy had to tell him to stop because they had to be serious. So he told him to stop. He's like, "Would you get your goofy?" He's like, "Get your clown ass out of here." And then R-Truth goes, "Oh, I'm a clown ass. So now I'm a clown." So he got serious. But then he tried to take his shirt off, but he got stuck. So he had to have Montez Ford help him to get out their shirt. It was great. It was great. So he was like, "Oh no, I don't want to face both of y'all by myself. I want 3-on-2." And then Omos comes out, and MVP was like, "Hey, I'll use my services for you guys." And then maybe Omos could be special guest ref. And then Truth was like, "Bro, you can't even count." Like Omos can't even count to 10. And he was like, "Neither can you." But it was like, but Truth just counted to 10. Well, technically he counted to 8, so I'm assuming that he can count to 10. But, or he said that he can't count he said he can't count to 10, which you only need 3 to count the pinfall, which R-Truth did, and he was about to count to 10. So by that logic, I don't know why he was saying that. But anyways, 6-man tag match. Omos dominated everybody. He wins. For some reason, he pins Dawkins instead of R-Truth for the win. It was really weird that the people who's about to be in a tag team title match get pinned, and not Truth, who's not probably going to even be at SummerSlam. But anyways, the match was still fine. Truth was hilarious. When he was counting, he was doing the count out and doing the 1 to, when he was doing 1 to 10, the funniest thing I've ever heard. He was hilarious. I hope that boy's getting paid a lot of money. I think that was about really it between that and the main event. Riddle and Bobby Lashley had a backstage segment about. I actually loved the backstage segment because it was, they did all that fighting over the United States title. Obviously, Riddle remembers the title. He was saying hi to the title, saying he's glad that it has a good home in Bobby Lashley. He was like, "I'm about to give Rollins a big beating," and Bobby Lashley was like, "Hey, no problem." He was like, since Theory has won the Money in the Bank, he's doing his run of his mouth. Can't wait to shut it down." And they were talking about Stranger Things, and they went to leave. And then Austin Theory Seth Rollins had an interview with, I think, KP, and was talking about what happened last week when he got hit with the RKO out of nowhere. And then Seth Rollins was like, "Man, I don't care if it was Ezekiel, Elias, Elmo, Elroy, or El Torito, or El somebody, El DeConte, or it was El somebody, I forgot who it was." It's like, it don't matter, bring all of them, I'm still going to beat him up. As far as Riddle, he's been the only thorn on my side. But you know what he doesn't have? He doesn't have his best friend Randy to be there. He doesn't have Randy to be his bro, to protect him. He's going to take him out. He's going to beat him up probably at SummerSlam, which is going to be fantastic. It's going to be so good. And then Theory comes in. Theory's like, "Hey, you're one of the, you had one of the greatest cash-ins of all time," which he did, but there could be a few, not a lot, but a few that could say that somebody else had the greatest cash-in. It was definitely Seth Rollins, but there's a strong running for one other person. We'll somehow get to that person later. And he was like, she was telling him to teach him the ways. She said, "Of course I could teach you the ways of doing it." So it was the main event. Somehow Theory was taking out somebody who does MMA. That was hilarious. And then the babyface was doing the dirty work. It took out Riddle took out Theory, and then Bobby Lashley did the post thing on Seth Rollins. They were celebrating, and then I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world. Come on. Dolph Ziggler come out and he got a nice pop. It confused the mess. I was like, Dolph Ziggler. I was like, what in the world? I was like, okay, so they're about to have Dolph's heel, whatever like that. And so he watched ringside. The match between the four was good stuff. They Bobby Lashley did a cool spot where he was doing a flatliner, and then Seth Rollins came in and he did like a double flatliner DDT spot. That was dope stuff. I think during picture in picture, or no, it wasn't picture in picture. I just had it muted because I was on the phone. Seth Rollins had like a nice inverted suplex, top rope suplex on Matt Riddle. He also hit a nice frog splash on Bobby Lashley that got it too. In the end, they were on the outside. Matt Riddle had already tagged in. Matt Riddle was gonna go for the RKO. Seth Rollins pulls Theory so he doesn't do that. Boom! Bobby Lashley spears Seth Rollins through the barricade. He went to go inside to hit him with the RKO. Theory reverses it to roll up, but his foot was on a rope to the count of 2. Dolph Ziggler moves Austin Theory's feet off the rope. And then Theory turns around and was like, what are you doing? Turns around, boom, hit him with an RKO. 1, 2, 3. Riddle and Bobby win. Big pop for Dolph. Huge pop for Dolph. And then Theory was looking a little confused. Like, what in the world just happened? Dolph goes in the ring. Super kick to Theory's face. Took him out, and that's how Raw ended. Good stuff. Oh, my favorite thing before I forget, out of that whole thing is Matt Riddle and Bobby Lashley was on the outside. They were like celebrating, and then Matt Riddle was like slapping him. He was like, "Yeah, we did it." And then Bobby Lashley just like hit him one time to like do the same thing he did. And then Matt Riddle like fell. He was like, "Oh, my chest!" And Bobby Lashley, "Oh, my fault, my bad." He went to pick him up. That was hilarious. But besides that was hilarious. Yeah, that was the show. That was good. It's interesting that Dolph is back. Interesting he came back. Not really interesting he came back as a babyface, because like him and Bobby Roode came back like one time when they had that music, or when they had that weird interview after Omos's win like a while ago, and then Omos got mad and then went in the ring, like they super kicked him and then left, and then we never saw him again. That was kind of weird. But yeah, I'm really interested in Dolph as a babyface. I don't know if we're gonna get Dolph Ziggler versus Theory next week. We might get Bobby Lashley versus Seth Rollins next week, and I'm here for that. Bobby Rollins, Bobby Lashley versus Seth Rollins. Maybe open challenge, U.S. title. Maybe. That'd be fire. We like those. So I'm a little interested. Oh, did I forget this match? I think I might have forgotten this match. I can't believe I forgot. Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio. I cannot believe I forgot this match. Yo, I forgot the match. The match was actually not bad. It was a good match. They just had like 2 or 3 commercials. I think they had a commercial before the match started. Finn Balor, they went one-on-one. There was no interference. Nobody got on the apron or anything. Finn Balor won, clean as a whistle. I think they attacked him first. Something happened. I don't remember. Oh, that was man. I'm getting everything. See, this is what happens when you don't do stuff in a while. The Street Profits and R-Truth attacked Omos and them, and then they got beat up, and then they had the match, and they got beat up again. This, I think the same thing happened, but they came back and it was an actual match. Finn Balor, they just work well together. You got the many great hits. The sentons, the backbreakers, the now Finn Balor definitely turning heel, covering up the good stuff, covering up the thigh meat. Now wearing pants, nobody can see the goodness. Heel heat. Yeah, Finn Balor got the win, and they were just pretty much talking about the whole time. It was like, hey, Rey Mysterio's legend in 20 years coming up. but he has nothing left to teach you. We still have things to teach you. That's pretty much what they were saying in the beginning, and then Finn Balor wins clean as a whistle, coup de grace. He was like, "Hey, I told you. I'm just saying. I told you. Hey, we won. No, no, winner, winner. This guy winner, that guy loser. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying." So that's pretty much that was. That match was good too. Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio. I wish they would have gave it to me at SummerSlam. And I wish they give me like 20, 25 minutes of that match at SummerSlam. Oh, that'd be money. Yeah, but yeah, that was the show. Raw, it was fine. That match was good. The main event was really good. Brock Lesnar killing everybody is always good. The women, a lot of women on the show. That's always good stuff. We like those. Uh, you know, Even some of the matches were fine. It just seemed like they was very safe with the show because SummerSlam's coming up. They don't want nothing crazy happening, which is always good. Protect everybody. And yeah, that was it. That was Raw. We're gonna be doing NXT tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing AEW Wednesday. Maybe I might do a food thing on Thursday. I might got a full week. I ain't going anywhere for a full week. So I might do a food review on Thursday. I had the Wendy's Frosty. That was fire. There's a lot of places here that's open. So I might check some stuff. I might go to my one home guy. He does a food truck up here. His food truck is really good. I mean, I've had his food before, but I probably just want to show support. I might do that. I might do something else. Who knows? But yeah, that was the show. Friday, obviously, I'm doing SmackDown. Maybe I might do Rampage. Rampage is only an hour, so maybe I might do both of them. I don't think there's any pay-per-views coming up. I know NWA is having a pay-per-view next week. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe question mark. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know nothing. But that was it. That was the good stuff. That was Raw. It's good to be back. Good to be back. Not going anywhere. Back like I never left. So I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And if you're seeing this, hopefully you add me on my new not YouTube, new Instagram. I got a new Instagram still. The one that my other one got hacked. So tell people go back to that Instagram, my new one. But that's it. Till next time.